Rice is on Duncan with the isolation. Helping him is Houston, who may have knocked it away and picked up by Thomas.
Good defense that time. When Thomas got caught in a one-on-one isolation, he stayed down in the stance, and we see Houston go for three. Now about the fact that, yes, the knee is okay and it's secure. And if you go through knee surgery, you understand there are those question marks when you first come back from everybody saying, you're fine, go ahead and play. But it's not quite that easy.
Duncan is 4 of 7. And San Antonio from the free throw line a combined 17 of 22. Spurs in second place in the Midwest, and back to first place Utah, tied with Philadelphia, are the Jazz for the best record in the Kurt Thomas. Help defense by Rice. Shot clock is down to 5. Elliott slithers. Avery Johnson feeds. Derek Anderson who gets the shot to roll out and rebound by Rice.
Nice job that time by New York. They half rotated to Elliott. He thought he was going to make a pass. Then they went back to original people. By that time, he had lost the moment for the open jumper.
Here's Sprewell. He had a spurt of 6 consecutive hits in the first half. Allan Houston. What a foul. He scored the last 2 baskets for the New York Knicks.
Every once in a while, you'll take an easy one if they want to give it to you. That was nothing more than a pitch ahead. There's the pitch ahead pass by Rice, and then Camby taking advantage of the transition defense all by himself. A little one-on-one game against David Robinson, and scores the basket. Never got the ball up high in the air, just kind of shot it from straight in front of his face, and way short under the rim.
Knicks making a run. We expected to see this. Down 65-58. Seductive move by Rice. Yes!
To his left also, because Rice has a cup for him on the other side.
Nice jump by Malik Rose, who played some center in college, did Rose, at Drexel. So he's had his share of jump balls in his career. Sprewell to Houston, out there with Rice, Thomas, and Camby. And Spree across the lane, scoops it up with the left hand. A spectacular play by Sprewell.
Spree knows they're going to come and double team him. He can see the floor right now. He goes and splits before Rose can get to him, and then avoids the shot block attempt.
And Spree again. Exploiting the matchup into a thicket. That's first time is on Rose. 8 days ago, Mike, he ripped into his teammates after a loss at the Garden into Miami. And after that rip job, they went on to win 3 consecutive games.
Well, he has taken over more of a leadership role this year. There's no question. If you talk to the Knicks staff, they are very, very happy with how he has tried to lead by example on the floor, but now has even taken it one step further by at times you need to speak up. There has to be a voice.
Spurs, who scored a season-low 75.
Well, Houston starts to drive Daniels, and then on the challenge right there, if his left hand does hit his right elbow, and from that angle, it's tough for us to see. The official, obviously coming from a different angle, felt that it did hit his right elbow.
Allan Houston was a first-time All-Star a season ago, and it's the free throw. Longley, Johnson, Houston, Sprewell, and Childs, the New York 5. Porter, Elliott, Duncan, Malik guarding. Now Johnson is being guarded by Derek Anderson and doubled by Duncan. So he flips out of the double team. It ends up for Sprewell with the good fake on Robinson. And buries it. What a shot by Spree. Knicks by 1.
Part of the early problems of double teaming quickly. If the team will pass the ball and move it quickly, someone will wind up on the weak side of the floor with an open shot. And that time, Sprewell caught David Robinson running out at him. Ball fake, goes by him one dribble, stops and shoots.
Here's Elliott. Nice knock away by Rice, an underrated defender. Behind his back with a great move and a slam. 4 in this second half. The New York Knicks, their biggest lead tonight, 80-77.
And Antonio's half-court defense.
Shot clock is down to 6. Sprewell grinding inside on Anderson and makes it go. Sprewell with a great move inside. Obel with the mismatch on Johnson. The help from Robinson. The scoop pass to Rice. 3 to shoot in the lane. Sneaking for 2. Knicks.
When you have respect because you're such a good shooter, you can show the ball and get Elliott to run at you. Then it's a matter of pulling up, hanging, a little clutch there at the end, and then the finish on the 8th.
For the Knicks.
When you're making shots, you got to close out. The little head fake loses the defender, shows you that he does have some tricks by going behind his back and finishing with the dunk, and then the little floater in the lane before he gets the dunk in, he gets it up.
Got a screen for the lead. Rebound inside by Rice, and rebounding is resuscitating the Knicks tonight.
Oh, what a nice little play that Greg Popovich ran. He set basically a pick and roll with Robinson setting the screen and Duncan coming off it. You don't see that very often, so the defense wasn't ready to switch or get up on the shooter.
Rice has 12 rebounds. The Knicks have stayed right with San Antonio. 4 to shoot. Houston for 2. Good!
Allan Houston, you can see foot is inside, outside the three-point line. The right foot was inside the three-point line. The left foot outside. The foot fake brings him in. He steps back. He's out, but then he winds up inside with the right. So it's a 2. No bigger shot.
To Cheryl Miller.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, first of all, everything that could have gone wrong last night against Dallas, for you guys to come in here, this has to be the biggest win of the season so far.
It is. I tell you, one of the things we did, we came in here and we showed a lot of heart. We bounced back from one of our worst games of the season, came in here and played hard on the defensive end, and every time we go out and play hard on the defensive end, we do a great job.
And you last night, you had the big donut 0 for 6, but tonight you came in, bounced back. Nice performance.
That's the thing you got to do. When you have a bad game, you got to get more focused and come out the next game and be ready to play again, and that's what I tried to do.
Latrell, it seemed like in the first half, the defense, the rebounding wasn't there. You guys came out in the second half and got it done at both ends.
Hey, when we play good defense, you know, that's Knick basketball. Getting stops and slow-paced game, walk it up and get a good shot on the offensive end.
A lot of heroes in this game, but talk about the play of Luke Longley. Had only played 11 minutes, 17 minutes, and I did a great job on Tim Duncan.
Huge off the bench defensively. You know, he did a great job. Had a couple of easy ones he, couldn't get the trickle in, but hey, we'll take that defensive effort and the rebounding that he gave us.
All right, congratulations, guys. Great win. Kevin?
NBA action. All right, time now for the top 10 plays of the week in our courtside countdown. At number 10, a soaring rocket, Steve Francis.
That is why everybody loves Stevie Francis, particularly Rudy T. Can he get to the basket?
Coming in at number 9, it's Orlando's Tracy McGrady working some magic.
And his left hand. On the drive. Nuts, and Colony's never had a chance.
And 8, the Warriors' Bob Seward to Larry Hughes.
Got some white jerseys with them. Hughes with the right-hand spike. And the beautiful alley-oop from Seward.
That was a great finish, but I'll tell you something. That was pinpoint accuracy from Bobby Seward.
In at number 7, it's this play by the Mavericks, Steve Nash.
Nash steps away from Curry. Double pump reverse. How'd he do that?
At 6, the Sixers' Jermaine Jones.
Iverson with Wesley giving chase. Backs for 2. Jones there to hammer it back. There you see the value of the leaping Jermaine Jones. He is excellent off the offensive glass.
Jermaine Jones just flying in from the right side.
At 5, the Clippers' Keon Dooling pulling one out of his bag of tricks.
Foul is called. Will it count? Yes, it will. Beautifully done on the reverse by the rookie Keon Dooling.
Turning it back to the basket. Right there, flipping it up. Very dramatic, acrobatic shot.
At 4, the Bucks' Sam Cassell sends Tim Thomas in through the back door.
Now, let me tell you, that was some basketball. Whoa. From Cassell, dribbles into the paint, lays it down on the floor. Hard for Timmy to finish.
Very dramatic, acrobatic shot.
At 4, the Bucks' Sam Cassell sends Tim Thomas in through the back door.
Now, let me tell you, that was some basketball. Whoa. From Cassell, dribbles into the paint, lays it down on the floor. Hard for Timmy to finish.
Driving in at number 3, it's the Pistons' Jerry Stackhouse.
Great drive by Stack. Beautiful. Oh, man, what a play.
At 2, it's this pass from the Timberwolves' Kevin Garnett.
There it is. Big Garnett. Beautiful feet. That was marvelous. What a great play.
And with the number 1 play of the week, here's the Lakers' Kobe Bryant.
Oh, my gosh! Can you believe it? That was as good as it gets.
Well, watch the ball's deflected on the pass even.
That's our show for this week. Thanks for watching. And by the way, in last week's countdown, we said that the Hawks' DeMar Johnson had the number 1 play with this emphatic slam. And you agreed.
Whoa! The rookie DeMar Johnson muscles up and brings it right to the chest and face of the shot blocker Theo Radlin.
Remember,